This is me talking about myself. I've always been the kind of person that was extremely bright. I pick up on things, whether it's in lessons or in terms of a job, very quickly. I recently switched jobs from one restaurant to another, and the new restaurant did things kind of differently. They were more strict, there was a lot more different rules. But after just 2 days of training, I was fully acclimated, I knew all the rules, I was following everything, I was doing things by procedure, and I was excelling. I'm a very good learner, and I usually only have to be told once how to do something. I always work best when I'm under pressure, too. My best work is always done when I'm pushed up against a wall and there's a lot riding on what I'm doing. I'm also an extremely hard worker. I've gotten through a lot of adversity in my life, and it's only made me stronger as a person and a worker. Even though I'm a bright kid, I struggle with attention deficit disorder, and it wasn't until very late in my life that I started taking medication for it. I had to struggle through middle school and high school with this disorder. It wasn't easy, but my hard work was that helped me get through. I think where I am today is a real testament to this hard work. Many people who don't suffer with a learning disorder never get to see the opportunities that I've had in my life. And I believe I've earned these opportunities. I also believe that I would work best in a flat organization. A flat organization would give me the opportunity to freely express my ideas with my boss. I work best in an environment where I feel comfortable to share my ideas about how to improve the workstation with my boss and take a leadership role with my coworkers. This is me talking about a significant accomplishment in my life. To me, my biggest accomplishment to date has been when I was accepted to the School of Tourism and Hospitality Management at Temple. My high school career was a struggle for me. I wasn't getting the grades I expected to, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be easy to get into a school after high school or not. However, I worked hard to get my grades up, to keep them at acceptable levels, and to get good scores on my SATs. When I was looking at schools, I saw Temple, and I thought it was a great opportunity being in Philly with all the sports programs. Sports is what I wanted to do, but it only admitted about 200 kids out of thousands of applicants. This made me a bit nervous about whether I would get in or not, and it was a really great opportunity, so there was a lot riding on it. My hard work paid off in the end when I was one of the 200 kids accepted. It was a big accomplishment for me because I had always heard that you can do anything you want when you set your mind to it. But this event really, really solidified that idea, proved it to me. I believe this accomplishment will help me in the business world in many different ways. The education it will provide me is the most obvious way. This is one of the best programs in the country, obviously, and it should help me gain the business knowledge I need to be a great leader in any company I work for. However, the most valuable characteristic that it gives me is the willingness to do anything necessary to succeed. Because I am now a part of this great program, I have the confidence that I can do anything. I'm now more willing to work hard to achieve my goals. I believe this trait will work well in any company's culture that I work in. No matter what the culture is, you need people that are willing to work hard and are completely invested in their work. I think that this accomplishment has given me both of these qualities, as well as many other valuable qualities. This is me talking about something I learned in class. I read in one of the chapters that for a business to be successful, the employees need to be both leaders and followers. I believe that this is a really valuable piece of information that everybody who works in any field of work needs to think about. The book described this idea by saying that at first everyone, no matter how much power they have, needs to lead in some way, shape, or form. But this means that there would be no one to follow these leaders. This is where the concept of everyone being a follower as well comes in. The book basically says that if someone in the organization has a good idea, that everyone should follow and carry out that idea. The idea of every employee leading and following will really only work in a perfect world, however. The best environment for it would be a small organization with a flat structure and employees that all have the same values and vision. In a flat organization, it is much easier for employees to pitch ideas and have their ideas heard. This gives each employee a chance to lead in their own way. However, this idea still doesn't work unless every employee shares the same values and vision. However, as a follower, in any situation, it's hard to follow and contribute to an idea if you don't believe in it. The only way that each employee will believe in any specific idea is if they all have the same ultimate goal and the same idea of how to get there. That's what vision is. The reason I highlight this piece of information is because this is the kind of organization I really want to work for. I believe that if I were in a flat organization with a bunch of people that shared the same values as me, that I would benefit greatly and really blossom as an employee and as a leader. I work best when I'm able to freely express my ideas and take feedback from people that share the same way of thinking as me. I would love to work for a company like this. I feel like I would blossom and really make a name for myself in such a company.